Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Nino Brown Boxing, I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So I'm back with another segment of Nino's Brown G Talk. And it's been some rumors floating around. Yes, rumors. There's been rumors floating around that Keith Thurman is most likely going to fight on Deontay Wilder's undercard at the end of the year. And I feel like that's a great move. Now, a lot of people, when it comes to this topic, we're obviously the focus is on who Keith Thurman's going to fight. He's finally back. The welterweight division can finally continue. Will he duck Errol Spence? Will he, all of that stuff. But I'm looking at it from a different perspective. Obviously, I can take a step back and I can revisit all of those talking points when it comes to Keith Thurman. But I'm looking at this on a bigger spectrum. It's bigger and better. And I mean that literally and figuratively. Bigger, literally, obviously, because I'm referring to the heavyweights in the main event. That's going to be Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. And figuratively, bigger and better because Keith Thurman on the undercard, can increase the numbers for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Now, we all know the whole situation with Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. Increased numbers for Wilder puts Wilder in a much better position. To flex on AJ and Eddie Hearn even harder. It puts them in a position where now it won't be just, Wilder, he defeated Tyson Fury. It will also be Wilder put up the numbers. Now, we all understand how Eddie Hearn goes. We know how he works. Let's just say the undercard, whoever Keith Thurman fights, it's an exciting fight. Keith Thurman, he puts on a hell of a show. One time it's back, KOs for life. Thurman got the guy bleeding. He was slightly vulnerable earlier in the fight due to his inactivity, but he came back around. He got the job done, knockout of the year status. And I mean, this is the end of 2018. So all of these knockouts he had to compete with, and he made this the knockout of the year. And then Deontay Wilder goes and faces Tyson Fury, and he does what he normally does. We all know Eddie Hearn is going to try to deflect and take away as much credit from Deontay Wilder as much as possible and say, well, they only did those numbers because Keith Thurman was on the card. You see this and you see that. And to me, even though I know that would be complete BS, the fact that conversation would be happening would be sweet music to my ears. It would be sweet music to my ears for the simple fact that Eddie Hearn has lost once again, especially in this Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua saga. See, when the fight is over and they do excellent numbers, Eddie Hearn making excuses about the numbers is simply an admission that Deontay Wilder has officially, in all eyes, even in AJ Protector's eyes, he surpassed Anthony Joshua. And the only thing Eddie Hearn could do to trying to change the narrative is make excuses and say that the fight did so great because of the people on the undercard. Shit like that. Now, off of the heavyweight topic, when it comes to the guy Keith Thurman, if he is on this undercard, I was watching 78 Sports TV video. Shout out to 78. And he said that it seems like Thurman is slated to fight Josecito Lopez. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm not sure. But that's not a fight I want. Now, granted, I understand. I don't have any expectation that Keith Thurman is going to come back and he's going to face some top 5 guy. But at the same time, it should be someone. That's a top opponent. I look at it like this. Keith Thurman, he wants to make the statement, even though the consensus is Errol Spence is the number 1 guy at welterweight, and even though Keith Thurman believes he's number one, Keith Thurman said this past weekend that Errol Spence is number two. And I look at it like this. A good way for Keith Thurman to come back is to face Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson hasn't been back in the ring. He's coming off a stoppage loss to Errol Spence Jr. He's a career 140-pounder, moving up. He's been stopped before. He lost, even though I feel like he won. He lost to Danny Garcia, someone that Keith Thurman already beat. Lamont Peterson and Keith Thurman comeback fight will be a perfect fight to happen. Especially because prior to, see, this is the biggest point though. Prior to Lamont Peterson being a man, dropping that WBO regular title, aka the number one contender spot for the WBO championship, he was that guy. That belt Manny Pacquiao is holding, Lamont Peterson had that. So I say, Lamont Peterson, try your best, man. If I was you, Lamont, I'm calling the WBA, and I'm trying to put myself in that position. Calling out Keith Thurman, letting the world know like it would be a great fight, and I would try my best to get an opportunity, man. I look at it like this: if Austin Trout could lose against Jared Hurd, get a win in like an 8 or 10 rounder, and come back and fight for the WBC title with Jamel Charlo, come on now, Lamont Peterson, you can do the same damn thing. I'll ham it up and see what I can make happen, because I think that would be a great fight. It won't be someone that's too easy, but Keith Thurman will have certain advantages on paper. Like I said, him fighting a guy coming off a loss, the fact that he's Errol Spence's previous opponent, he was a career 140-pounder, and he, quote-unquote, lost to Danny Garcia, someone that you already defeated while you were injured before your surgery. I think that's the best fight to be made for Thurman coming back. Some people may say, oh, that's too tough of a fight. It's not like Lamont Peterson is some guy out here stopping guys left and right. He's a technical fighter. He doesn't have as much power as Thurman. And Thurman, you know, he has technical abilities right up there with Lamont Peterson. I think it'll be a great fight. But let me know y'all take on the guys. This is Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.